Hello Cancer, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're new, welcome. This is a general reading for your sign. This will be your life reading, followed by the love reading. And I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. So let's have a look and see what's coming in for you. So first off, there seems to be it's either a relationship or it could just be a really contented feeling that you are experiencing at this time in your home life. You could also be moving or relocating or changing something in your home environment, which is going to be very helpful for you. So we have fourth house coming in here. Fourth house is everything to do with the home, the physical home, the actual structure. It's also where you are currently residing. It's the people in your home and the atmosphere in the home. It's also connections to family members. So this can be your roots, your foundation, your ancestry, your ethnic identity, and so on. So any one of those may be coming up, but I do feel it is relationship based. We have got here North Node, Life's Purpose. So this is a beautiful card to be coming in, and it's a very it's a card about positive karma. It's also about right place, right time. So it could very well be that you are perhaps relocating or looking for a new place, or changing something in your home environment. And this is saying that this is, a kind of like opening a door to the future for you. It's a very positive, karma coming back to you. You could also be attracting a soul family. So this could be a particular soul person, a soul bond, a soul mate, a partner, whatever is your situation. But this will be very deep, very special bond, and really it's got a lot to it, and there's fate and destiny involved. So it's very much about your what you've come to do in this lifetime. It could also be associated with other people that you are attracting to you at this time for your fourth house. So this could be people that are coming to work on your house, or people that are helping you with your home in some way. It can also be if you're sharing your place with other people, or a flatmate or something like that. It could be that you're attracting somebody who is actually going to be very helpful to you. You kind of have an understanding with them. There's a bond, some sort of connection, and we attract soul people, soul tribe, soul family to us at various times, and this is certainly going to bring that in. But it's also that, this is about forward progress. This is about, making, going forward into some big opportunity. It could be quite life-changing. That comes in. It can be really quite a change of direction for you. You may be changing places where you're living. You could be relocating altogether, or you could be going bigger or smaller, or whatever the situation is. But it's going to be good for you. It's entirely appropriate for you. And this is about the future. So you're going to be making memories there, and I feel that you're going to be enjoying this situation. Very positive card, this. It's about leaving the past behind and moving forward into the future. It's like a big door swinging open for you. It's like a yes card. It's a very, very powerful energy, but it can be life-changing as well. Now we have also got here Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings of your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So it looks to me like you have somebody coming into your life, somebody special, somebody unique, somebody that's part of, either a soulmate, or it could be a family member, something that is really, really important, somebody that's really important to you. But if it's not about a partner, then this can also be about directing this true love to yourself. And this is saying that your romantic needs, whatever is your situation, your romantic needs may not have been met in the past. So this can be that you need to improve that in your home environment. And then that is what will attract the people that you need in your life at this time. So it's about making sure that you bring those qualities into your life. This is fresh flowers, candles, a sort of a really lovely, homely, welcoming environment which you enjoy being in, somewhere that you can't wait to get to, at the end of the day, or spend time in. So it's a lovely energy, but it is saying that there is somebody coming in who is, soul family or soulmate, somebody, a true love, and it's a special bond. And it's going to really bring this loving energy into your life, but also ensure that you are doing it for yourself as well. Romance is a concept that anybody can implement at any time. You don't have to be in a partnership to do that. You can do it for yourself. If you're going to have a nice dinner at home, make sure that you've got your candles out, you've got nice music on, and whatever it is that you enjoy, you can do it for yourself. And that also creates an environment of love, and that attracts others straight away. But whatever it is, this card is definitely bringing fulfillment in for you. The North Node is about fulfillment. This is, bringing in, it's like I said, destiny or fate. So this is something to do with something really special falling into place in your life. Now we have also got ninth house coming in here. So ninth house can be about a number of things, but I think it's to do possibly with a trip of some sort of journey that you're going on. The ninth house can be about travel, and it's usually long distance or international travel, and you've got the water element card here, so this could be a journey across water. So I feel that's coming in, but it could also be an adventure of some sort that you are going on as well, or it could just be that you are taking time away and going on a journey just to recover and get your energies together. The water element card is a card of preparation before action. So you take a break, you pull back from whatever may be going on. There could be dramas around you, or there could be a lot happening around you, and sometimes you have like low energy when this card comes in. So it just depends on your situation, but it's about pulling back and going with the flow, but just enjoying some me time or some time in creative or artistic activities, and that is anything that is creative or artistic for you. So this can be painting, it can be any kind of creation which is helpful for you, which you enjoy. You could be writing, you could be doing poetry, you could be taking doing photography, whatever it is. It's something that is creative and artistic and something that's enjoyable for you, and you're going to get a lot out of that, and that's a way of like recharging your energy. It could also be about dreaming and planning, this card. So you could be planning something that you want to do, and this is the preparation phase. So you pull back to actually get things organized and do things, sort things out. Just be careful that you don't get taken advantage of in this phase. You will be sort of quieter and in a more compassionate sort of frame of mind. So this could be, other people may try to draw energy from you. So just make sure that you are, you've got good boundaries in place to give you that time and space to enjoy this phase. It could also be that if it's not involving a trip, although I do feel there is some of that coming in, because we've also got Mawu, Mother Earth here, so you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So this could be a career situation for you, or an interest for you, or just something that's going to give you a lot of satisfaction. So you could be traveling to somewhere, you could be going to Africa or somewhere in Africa. But it's also about connecting to the earth. So you could be going somewhere which is kind of off the grid or away from others. I mean, this could be a relocation for you. You may actually be going to live somewhere quite different from where you have been. But it's about getting close to the earth, gardening, or spending time on land or in nature, or in any kind of environmental activity that you want to support or you want to volunteer for, something that you want to get involved in. But it's saying that, helping Mother Earth at this time will be hugely beneficial. This could also be just within your own environment, within your own place where you're living. This can be recycling. This can be getting rid of toxic things in your home, and cleaning chemicals and things like that which are not serving you or the environment. So take a good look around and see what you can do to lighten your load, to walk softly on the earth. But as I say, it may involve a trip of some sort or some kind of adventure, or it could even be that you may be studying something of this nature, because the ninth house can also be about studying. So you may be interested in something to do with this, but it can also be about meditation and grounding yourself to recharge your batteries and to get in touch with that aspect of yourself. The ninth house can also be about teaching or writing or getting involved in publishing or some kind of promotional work as well. It's got that kind of it's the world outside of home. So it's something that's some sort of expansion with regards to communication or to meeting the world in some way. And so this could be study, It's normally higher level study, so this would be like university education or adult education, but it can also be about religious beliefs or just your faith or your beliefs in general. You might find that things are changing at this time, and you could just be retreating a little bit to let things blow over, because they've, you might find that things have been, quite sort of, there's been quite a lot of turmoil around you. Now you just need to retreat a bit or work on your own or just withdraw, and just go within. Whatever's unfolding for you in the ninth house, you won't, with the water element, you won't be able to necessarily apply logic. This is going to be purely instinct based. So go with the flow and go with your instincts at this time. The ninth house is about intuition as well. But make sure that you connect with the earth, or that you detox or clear up your environment, or where you're living or where you are going to be or where you may be going away as well. It's about connecting to the earth and grounding yourself. Now we do also have the third house here. So the third house is to do with communication of all kinds. So this can be written, verbal, body language. It's also to do with contracts and documents. So you could be changing your home or traveling or going to study something, and somewhere along the line there's something that needs to be sorted out or discussed, or exchange of ideas, the internet, electronics, all of this comes in here. This can also be short journeys or journeys by car. So you may travel somewhere away. It could even be somewhere like Africa, and then you travel by car in local, travel around, and it's something that requires a map or some sort of planning. And this could very well be something to do with your studying or what you're interested in, or you're just taking a break, whatever the situation is. But all of these things come in with the third house. It can also be communication with family members. And this can be general relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, and even neighbors as well may be coming in as well, especially if you're changing your home in some way. So all of these come in. But we have got here grand trine blessings coming in. So this is saying that something is coming in. This is reward for effort. This is something that you have been working on, or something you've been quite consistent about, also with the water element card. So this could be something that you have been working towards, and now you're starting to reach completion or closure to do with something in the third house. So something is closing out or completing. It could also be that you are reaching a sort of a very harmonious or contented phase in your life, because something is, you've passed something now. So it's a very harmonious, very good energy for flow. It's also saying that any barriers or sort of obstacles that you've had in this house, whether it's communication, contract, or document related, or sort of short journeys, it could have been a delay that you were facing, or it could have been communication with other people around you at this time. It's saying that those barriers or obstacles will dissolve, or will be removed in some way. They'll just kind of drift away, or you'll be able to flow around them and move on, move forward. It can also be that with this, the Grand Trine is also about aspects of yourself, sort of talents and abilities that you have, or skills that you have that you haven't really utilized properly. This could be an inherent skill or talent that is, you can do it, and it could be something that you haven't really focused on, or you could have just been a little bit complacent about it, or even lazy. Sometimes that comes in with the Grand Trine. So it could be something that you just haven't focused on because you were busy with other things, and something else that was you felt was more supportive of you at the time. But something is going to stir this into action, and this is about those talents and abilities and skills rising up in you. With the Grand Trine, as I said, complacency can be an issue. So make sure that you stay focused on your goals, or whatever it is that is going to get activated at this time, and make sure that you stay on track, and don't slip off, or become complacent, or just lose touch or lose sight of what it is that you were aiming for. This is something you've got to steer your ship. You have to still apply work. You still have to work towards the goal, but it's saying that there's flow now, and that a lot of obstacles and issues that you may have been facing will be removed or dissolved, or you will flow around them, but you've still got to steer your ship. Okay. But there's definitely some reward or some success or completion coming in for you here. Now, we've got Tamara guiding children also falling into here. So you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So this could be the skill or talent or ability that you have, which you've kind of almost taken for granted. It's coming up, or it's going to be needed at this time. So whether this is your children or other children that you are associated with this at this time, with the ninth house, you could be a teacher or you could be teaching. That does come up, or you may be studying something towards that, and children are involved. Take it as it resonates, but it's saying that you have an ability in this department, and your skills are going to be needed right now. You could also be bringing environmentalism or issues to do with nature and looking after the earth may come into that as well. You could also be writing a book. So, there's lots of ways that this can be coming in, but it's about communication being the third house. And it could also be, as I said, with your own children. You may need to be communicating with them directly about something. You may be assisting them with something, or you may be guiding them in some way, or you've had an obstacle around your children and now you're overcoming this and moving forward. So it's like communication is coming up and you're moving forward. It can also be to do with your own inner child. It could be that some aspect, some part of your inner child was kind of silenced or kind of put on the back burner or wasn't heard, and now it's being heard, because the third house, as I said, is about communication. So this can be hearing news. You could be hearing news to do with your children, or you could be hearing news from your internal self. In other words, something is coming up, and you're hearing it, or you're something that is being expressed. And it could be that your inner child is now speaking up. And, you could also be overcoming something with the Grand Trine. You could be now completing a phase or completing something, or you're reaching some sort of contentment, inner contentment as well. So just take it as it resonates for you. But whatever it is, there is some kind of reward for effort coming in here, as I said. So it's saying here, Nine of Autumn, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So not all of those are going to apply to you, but the Nine of Autumn is very much about being self-sufficient, independent in yourself. And this is where the self-employment comes in, but it can also be about being single or spending time alone, which may be necessary. Now, with the water element card, spending time alone can sometimes come in where you're working on a project and you need to complete it, so you need to just withdraw. So it could be that. It is also the ultimate singles card, so you could be single, or it could be that you are going into some sort of area where you are going to be successful, but it's very much self-reliant, it's something that you are putting in place and you are working very hard towards. And this is about being very satisfied and fulfilled, okay? Very satisfied and fulfilled with what it is that you have done, enjoying the fruits of your labors, enjoying abundance, and making the best use of whatever is coming in for you. Now, with the Scorpio Transform card, which is coming in for you, this does kind of come in also with the Sedna Infinite Supply. So you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So it could be that you may be worrying a little bit about finance, okay? So you may be a bit concerned about that, and maybe you're working very, very hard to make sure that you never are without. But you need to just let go of that kind of burning the candle at both ends, or constantly worrying, or constantly, but working, and not giving yourself a break, because you're going to do need to do that at some point. But this is saying that to tap in to the abundant energy which is free in the universe. We are all born abundant, even though the world, our programming, our conditioning doesn't allow that to come out necessarily. You have to believe in it, okay? So believe that this is an abundant universe, and that you will always have, your needs will always be met, okay? So you will have enough to eat, you will have what you need, you will have food on your table. So let go of that kind of poverty consciousness, or constant fear of lack, or just being concerned about things and therefore putting double the amount of effort in. You know what I'm saying? So just tap into this abundance and have belief that there is abundance and that you will have everything that you need. This could be something like a hidden fear which is driving your ambition at this time. There's nothing wrong. This is a beautiful card. It's about enjoyment and fulfillment. But don't allow any hidden fears or things to rise up in you to drive that kind of pushing yourself to your limits sort of thing. You want to be able to air these, anything that's coming up at this time. It could be to do with that, transforming some aspect of your financial world. It could also be, because Scorpio, this rules the 8th house, so this could very much be to do with finance. You could be receiving finance coming in, or you could be involved with that at this time. The Grand Trine energy and the water element energy is saying that you could also be asking for finance to start something or to do something. So you could be asking for a loan or getting some sort of benefit or applying for some benefit, and that's got a good indication that will come in. So this may be why there's a financial aspect here. But if this is relationship based, this can also be the rising up of sexuality, the regeneration or renewal of that. Perhaps you're meeting somebody who's important to you in that regard, or that's stimulating this. But there can be regeneration and renewal here as well. It's a very powerful card. It's also saying that whatever you have worked on here, or whatever you are working on here, just protect the fruits of your labors. Take steps to protect that and lock in your security. We have also got here Ace of Winter. So don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So I do feel that this is also to do with it could be your 9th house, but also your 3rd house. So this could be 9th house as in transmission of ideas or writing or teaching or, meeting the world in some way. It could also be, as I said, travel related. You could be journaling, or you could be a journalist or something like that. The 3rd house is also about communication, and this is highlighted here. So don't be deterred by challenges. The Scorpio can bring in challenges, okay? It's important to communicate clearly and accurately, which is the 3rd house. And also you may be hearing or receiving input or insight from yourself, which is about a really great idea that you can implement at this time, something that is going to, stand you in good stead. And the Ace of Winter is always about communication, but it's the winter is also about the air element, which is about the mind. So using your mind to really get your point across and to communicate or to study or whatever it may be, but you've got really good ideas, and communicating about them is really going to move your case forward. It can also be that with certain things to do with teaching or learning or contracts and documents, or to do with your home situation, you may need to sort of delegate your energies as well, so that you are not overwhelmed. Okay, make sure that you don't get overwhelmed, because there could be quite a bit happening here at this time. Okay, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed that. Please stay on for the love reading, which will follow now. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Hello Cancer, welcome back to your love reading. This will be for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone, whether you've only just getting together now or whether you've been together for some time. Just take it as it resonates for you. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what's coming in for you. So the current situation, it looks to me like it could be an external situation that is coming to you to be dealt with. Or it could be something that has risen up within the relationship, and some words have been said, or possibly, something has been expressed, and now it's a case of, well, what are we going to do? How are we going to move forward with this? So we've got Mercury mind, we've got Pele divine passion, and then we've got full moon in Virgo. So I do feel that in the current situation, there may have been a situation where something has come in, and now a decision needs to be made, or you need to walk your talk. With the Mercury, that's very much about walking your talk. It's choosing your words with care. It's also analytical abilities, sifting and sorting, making a decision, bringing humor in, and also communication. Communication is hugely important with Mercury. It can also be about receiving or hearing news or waiting for news. to come in. If if you're hearing gossip or any kind of anything like that, or hearing about things which are a little bit unsavory, just take the high road in this case. Okay, so Mercury can also be about being flexible and multitasking, but research is required here. So it looks like it's either an idea or something that wants to come into being, something that needs to be expressed or talked about. And there's kind of a weighing up situation going on. Then we've got Pele, divine passion. So be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So this could be one or either of you. It may very well be you that is wanting to, express something now, or it could be, as I said, something that is something that's unfulfilled within the relationship. Now, this is normally about a dream or something that is close to your heart, a passion. Or some kind of something that's really very important to you or to both of you that hasn't been acted on. It's kind of with the volcano, it's something that needs to come out. And this is, as I said, it can be passion, it can be a dream that you need to go after now, but it could also be a way of life or some sort of change, something that needs to come out. And it really is, it's about it, that it's been, there's been procrastination or there's been suppression of this in the past. Whether this is prior to your relationship or during your relationship, just take it as it resonates. But this needs to come out now. And you're going to feel intense relief once this comes out. So it's either you're living your life, but it's not what you want. So a lifestyle change may be required, or it could be following a dream, and something that is important and is going to, bring this wonderful energy up and out. It could also be going on a journey of some kind. That came up in the life reading. Mercury is also about travel. So it certainly seems to be that could be the case. And it's also, Mercury is very quick. So it's quick-witted, so quick, taking advantage of something, very quick energy. But it's also about being sincere, and avoiding arguments. There may have been an argument, but it's about avoiding arguments. It's about effective communication. It can slip off into glibness or insincerity or arguments or, gossip or whatever. So it can be that side, but you want to aim for the more positive side of Mercury, which is that inquiring mind, the research, discussion, talking about things, walking your talk. And some sort of journey could very well be coming in here, but it's speed, something quick is coming up. But divine passion, follow your heart, follow your dreams. They're important. Now, we've got also full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Now, Mercury rules Virgo. So it's saying that either one of you is in this situation, or it could be something to do with the relationship where there's some sort of question mark, some sort of second guessing going on here. Let go of that, okay? You are good enough. So whether it's you in the relationship or your person or something to do with a dream that you want to undertake, and you may be just concerned that you may not have everything that it's needed, you are good enough, and you will make your mark. It's also about being detail oriented. So there may, with Mercury as well, this may be very much the case. Contracts and documents and so on, there's some sort of detail required. It could also be decluttering that needs to go on here. So this could be decluttering of emotions or some sort of lifestyle, or it could be things within your lifestyle that are cluttering up your life. Now, this could be unhealthy things. Virgos are always very careful about their diet and their health. So it could be that. It could be a lifestyle change that is required, needs to happen now with this Pele, and being sort of discerning about things. That's what it is. It can also be that you may, either one of you or within the relationship, there has been criticism and worry. Criticism and worry or nitpicking, okay? And this is saying you are good enough. The relationship is good enough, or whatever the situation is good enough. And to let go of that. There could also be sort of too much analyzing of things, raking things over repeatedly and not actually making a decision. So all of these aspects could be coming in. For you, we've got lunar eclipse, and then we've got your Manya golden opportunity. So lunar eclipse is a change. It's an unexpected, abrupt change. So with the Mercury, there's definitely speed. Something is quick coming in here. Lunar eclipse change. This is about either a very unexpected shift which is going to occur, but whatever it is, it's inevitable and it has to happen. Okay, it has to happen for your growth. All right. So this could also be some sort of realization or perception shift, but it's big. Okay, it's going to come in, and it's going to change the way you are looking at things or change what you are doing. And it could also be that you may have sensed something was in the background. You may have had a feeling that something would come up. So it's kind of like a bubbling over. So it was bubbling away for a while, and now all of a sudden it's bubbled over, and now you have to deal with it. Okay, so it's going to be abrupt, but it can be quite a big shift. If you've been in a rut or a comfort zone, this will get you out of it, for sure. Now, whatever it is, it may unfold and wrap up within a 6-week period, or it could be over a 6-month period. It's cyclical, it's following the moon. But whatever it is, you are looking at it as an opportunity, or you should be looking at it as an opportunity. So Yamanya, golden opportunity, this is a wonderful thing coming in for you. So this shift or this change is going to create this for you. So this is happiness. She looks wonderfully happy. She's in the water. She's swimming. So it says here, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So this is, I feel, tying in with this energy, you are good enough. This is saying that an opportunity is coming in, whether it's for you or to do with the relationship, some sort of shift is going to move you where you need to be. But it's saying that this is going to come straight for you. It's like it's destiny, it's fate, it's divine timing. It's heading straight for you, coming in. And when you see it coming towards you, don't procrastinate, don't hesitate, don't think that you haven't got what it takes, because you have. Okay, you have all your skills, all your abilities, everything that makes up you will accompany you into this this wonderful opportunity, whatever it may be. So don't procrastinate, don't hesitate, because this is about divine timing. So if you miss this opportunity, you'll have to wait for the next one, and that, you know, we don't know when that could be. So, you know, when you see it coming towards you, and sometimes it can be quick, as I said, you may not have time necessarily to think this through. Just go for it. Okay. So don't be scared of this opportunity. Don't hesitate. You've got what it takes. One or either of you, or both of you, you've got what it takes to pick this up. So with the lunar eclipse, you can sometimes feel a bit uncomfortable when it comes up, because that's designed. It's designed to push you forward, and so you do feel a bit uncomfortable. But once you find your feet, you will be away. But take this opportunity when it comes in for you. Now, it could be that somewhere along the line, one or either of you, or within the relationship, there has been quite a lot of responsibility. So it could be now that something is being released and you're now freeing yourself up to go and do something else. Now, this could be a trip, as I said, or it could be a change of lifestyle, or some sort of change of the way you are living your life currently. But it could also be a passion that you're going after. So it could also be that you're now releasing something to go after this relationship if you're not fully together at this time. So it's like throwing something off, and it's almost like you can't believe this opportunity has come in. The lunar eclipse, as I said, can be a little bit emotional because it's lunar. So it could be that you are releasing something that has kind of been there for a long time, and now you're moving forward. Or it could be that in this opportunity, or in this change, there is some kind of responsibility which is coming in, that you may need to just put something in place, or to ensure that something is put in place. And this could be to do with documents and contracts, or it could be to do with details, as I said. But it could also be being responsible to your relationship, but also to your health and your well-being. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you. Now, your person is looking at the situation. They've got Gemini, I think, and they've got Mart Venus. Gemini is the Lover's card in the astrology deck, so it could be, as I said, that they are in the lover mode. They're in that love energy. But I do feel that they are wanting to bring fairness or justice to this, whatever it is that is occurring. They want to bring that in. So they, I feel, will endeavor to do that in whatever way is appropriate. But it could also be to do with negotiation or mediation or communication about things, coming to a decision. It could also be from a judgment point of view. So I feel that they are looking at that, and they want to bring justice in, and to weigh things up, to make it the best possible situation. But it can also be that there's a legal matter here. So contracts and documents may be coming with Mercury, or there may be legal things that need to be tied up in order to make these changes or whatever is occurring. And they are looking at that and wanting to bring the justice into the situation, or doing research about that, because the Gemini is Mercury rules Gemini. So this is very Gemini energy, very much about thinking and talking, walking your talk, expression, communication, and coming. And I feel they want to come across as sincere and well-meaning. They don't want to come across as argumentative or glib. This is about walking your talk. It's also about thinking. A decision needs to be made here, and it's also about communicating about important things. And this is definitely something important. It's saying fairness. So the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner, whatever it is, whether it's legal or it could be research that needs to be done here, or some sort of negotiation or communication about things. I think it's also thinking things through. They could be overthinking because of the Mercury aspect of it as well. But it's also about, being adaptable, flexibility, multitasking, and bringing the humor aspect of it in as well. So with the Mart Fairness card, this is saying that whatever is occurring here, you put your case forward. And then you work towards finding a resolution, or getting everything sorted out in the best way possible, and not necessarily driving towards a specific outcome which may not suit the entire situation or everybody involved. Let the universe handle that. Let Mart handle that. Just put your case forward, and then work towards a resolution or a solution. We have got here the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, so we have the Gemini energy again. So full moon is this is a culmination. This is a result with the full moon. So this is coming in for you. It's the process that you're going through now. And this is all to do with, it can also be forgiveness. The full moon can bring in forgiveness or issues to do with that, but it can also be about gratitude. So you could be negotiating or working on something, and you're waiting for a result to come in. But I do feel that the answers are coming. You're gonna hear something, or you're gonna get news, or you're gonna receive what it is that some sort of answer, or some sort of whether it's a judgment or justice or something to do with that, something coming in for you, and that's going to give you the answer that you require. In the meantime, be in your compassion mode, Kuan Yin, release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Okay, so as I said, this can come in to do with other people that may be involved, or with other situations that may be coming in for you, or it could be to do with your person. But this is what the Mart Fairness, this kind of judgment aspect. Okay, it's about putting your case forward and then allowing the universe to step in to come up with the very best result for everybody concerned. Okay, so this is about that, stepping back into the compassion mode, and focus on the love and light, and work towards resolutions and things, and release the judgments about yourself. The full moon in Virgo can also be, as I said, this criticism and nitpicking, and you could be doing this about yourselves or about other aspects. So let go of that. Okay, it's not going to help you now. There's a full moon in the background, so full moon may be important for you. In August, it's the 22nd of August. Full moon is conjunct Jupiter in Aquarius, which is another air sign, and then the sun is in Leo at a fixed angle at the same degree as the full moon. So I feel it's going to be a very powerful full moon, and possibly something will come up for you then. It's a very expansive energy, that even though it is a fixed angle and fixed signs involved, but the sun is in Leo and the sun is in its home sign, and the full moon in Aquarius combined with Jupiter is about the future, and sort of moving forward in that regard. We have also got the sun here. So the sun is coming up for you. Now, this is a very positive card. I feel this is going to come in for you. This is a very positive energy. It's about taking a leadership role. So one or either of you, or within the relationship, that's what you're doing. It could also be that you're in the spotlight in some way. All right. This is about being a good leader, but being humble and having honor and integrity. Okay, so that's what this lovely sun energy. It's also saying that the life force is strong, or the vitality is strong, whether this is either one of you or it's the energy of the relationship. Okay, so this vital, very influential energy, very the life force is strong. It's vital energy, radiant energy, and happiness and joy and celebration comes in with the sunny times. It could also be that you are traveling literally to a place which is sunny. Okay, it could be that. So a celebration may be happening in your summer if you are in the northern hemisphere, or it could also be, if you're in the southern, it could be in the December months. So this is planning or preparing for an event or getting involved in an event which is special and important and a celebration. But it's a beautiful energy, but it's that lovely sun radiance energy, and it is the sign of the planet of Leo. So this is a Leo energy, very strong, very sunny, loving, children, creative energy. So I feel that this bodes well. Okay, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.